Oh boy, some technical difficulties over here. This is still the men's 10,000 meter run.
800 meters passes for our leader.
Yeah.
2:29 officially. Just under
My
5 minute
apologies.
pace.
So who's with Prizzy? It's
Somebody with a C on their singlet, and it's hard for me to tell through the camera. Oh, no, it's not a C, it's an O. That I can't tell. But Prizzy in the lead after
And
that.
on the back straightaway, approaching the 1 kilometer mark.
Distinguished
Takes
group
the
out
lead
front
over
with
again
a chase
from
back of 2 runners
Narrow.
about 25 meters behind, so the race is already stringing out.
And the kilometer passes in 3:05. And now it's math time. That's 30 minutes, 50 seconds for the whole thing. If they can keep it up.
If they can keep it up.
John Prizzy is also an avid unicycler.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
He can't juggle though. He cannot juggle.
Well, he's not a clown, Erskine. I mean, he doesn't have big red shoes.
It's
and a flower that shoots.
Yeah,
water
but you would
to your
think
eye.
you would
Complementary abilities.
Yeah, you would think if you could unicycle, you'd also be able to juggle.
You put the time in to be able to do both.
Have you guys heard of this phenomenon called joggling?
Where I've heard some people finishing like some road races while juggling the whole
Without
time.
dropping the ball.
It is jogging while juggling,
Yeah.
and it is pretty impressive.
No jogglers out there tonight.
Oh,
but-
we have a new leader.
If there was a joggler in this 10K, that would be awesome. I think that would keep the crowd entertained.
Probably get
I'd be
more
entertained.
screen time than maybe even the
See, that's the
leaders.
thing. Once again, like if Prizzy can unicycle, but can he juggle? No, he can't juggle while running either.
I mean, he's only good at a few things.
That's
Asking
true.
him to do multiple things it's a tall order for someone with a limited skill set. John Prizzy. He is also, I will say, a terrible card player. He cannot play rummy to save his life, as we learned on our trip to nationals this fall.
It's true.
But he's a great runner. He's supposedly a great
And Perry
unicyclist.
McKinnon from
I've
Sherwood
never seen him unicycle.
I'm
has
just
taken
basing that
over
on what
pacing
Kevin Green
duties
has
as
told
they
me.
approach 1,600 meters, 4 laps, just under a mile.
Prizzy ran a great 5K last week
55
at the
seconds.
first Twilight meet
What did he
this
run?
year. I believe he ran
The pace for the
14:34.
last 2 laps is noticeably quicker than the first 2 laps for that lead group of 3.
But he's in pretty good shape right now. I'd imagine if he could probably run low 30s if
In the right heat.
in the right heat with the right
Good competition and a big invite. Probably
yeah.
ready to pop one off. This might not be the meet for that.
It is good weather today though for a 10K.
not bad for a 10K.
I think the wind that we were seeing earlier died down a bit, and it's a bit cool out, like 50 degrees. I don't know. Do you think it stopped raining?
Can't tell.
It's hard to tell inside here.
It's not pouring out though.
Yeah,
so
it was raining a
it's-
bit more heavily before. Now it's
But the big factor is the gusts of wind seem to have died down.
yeah.
Do you guys enjoy the 10K on the track?
I've only run one 10K on the track, and as a freshman, I was
And this lead group of 3
famous
has
10K
been running
5K
closely
double.
together since the start of the race.
double?
Approaching
A
2,000
10K,
meters. The
5K,
first kilometer
famous.
was 3:05.
Never heard of that before.
Phase 2K, 6:09. The second
Nationals, I think
kilometer was
qualified for both.
3:04.
Or sometimes
Oh yeah, but that's normally like 2
freshmen
days
do it at
different.
States meets when they're, they've got an overzealous coach.
Just
and I
under
guess
20
that
laps
was
to
the
go for
situation
the
I was dealing
leaders.
with.
Which one was first?
Probably
10K was first.
passes
Alright,
It
2K.
was a 2-day meet.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
let's
2 day
clarify.
meet. All right.
It was a late night 10K,
Still.
early morning
And
5K.
Prizzy retakes the lead.
Was it a tactical 10K?
It was
Or
a
did you
tactical
go
10K. I think I ran 33 flat, which was I think about a little below conservative for me at the time.
But it's still 6 miles on the track.
And
then I
on the
followed that
back
up with a
straightaway,
16:35
Prizzy takes over the
the next
lead
day,
once
so-
again.
Yeah.
Followed
Not
by
a stellar
McKinnon, followed by Gennaro.
Yeah,
That's difficult, especially for a freshman.
It was a lot of miles.
yeah.
I believe Abby D'Agostino once did the 10K, the 5K, the 1500, and the 4x8
What a monster.
at the
Peps?
League Championship meet. Yeah,
It's crazy.
which is the craziest quadruple I've ever heard of.
I always question that, especially on a championship meet going into
Yeah.
postseasons where you want to perform at nationals, why you're going to
Yeah,
really destroy your star runners.
for sure. I mean, on the other hand, it is a great workout if you can make it through it.
Yeah, it's
6 laps done for the leader is Prizzy.
We have because I coach high school track, and you know, often our top runners will run at the state meet. They'll run 3 events, which we're like, do we really want to put them through that gauntlet of running the week before the all-state meet? But it can work. It can work both ways. It can destroy a kid, and it can be an awesome confidence boost. And generally, I find the kids are excited to do something like that. It's like, oh man, I get to run in this, I get to run in that. Like, so,
I've always found a double, the second race, you're a bit more relaxed, and you have the pressure's off. You just have the opportunity to try to swing for the fences. If it doesn't go well, then
sure.
You already have a race in your legs.
Every runner is always looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
I just ran a 10K the night before. It's a pretty good excuse in the 5K.
No one's gonna give you a hard time.
Yeah, if you don't crush it, nobody's gonna think twice about it. As these guys continue on.
And the top 3 remain the top 3. Prizzy, McKinnon, Gennaro.
You know, as we were saying earlier, in a
7
previous
laps done, 18 to go.
during previous races, I remember racing the 10K here a few years back with the bugs all around.
Oh yeah, that was epic. You were in that 10K?
I was in that 10K.
I was in that 10K.
It just hit you in your mouth, your eyes. You would feel it all over your body. Like it was like a small wave every time you went through a cloud of them. Like it just hit your whole body.
I was surprisingly okay with it.
Somebody's making a move.
And as this lead group approaches 3,000 meters, Gennaro takes over the lead.
Yeah, at least, Prizzy doesn't.
Getting pushed a bit.
Based on C times.
I thought he was gonna. Yeah, I thought he'd be by himself based on the seat
9
time.
minutes, 12 seconds.
It's like a nice pack. It's a long way to go.
Successive kilometers of 305, 304, and 303 for the lead group.
They're very consistent.
Yeah. You know, it's a question with such a long race like a 10K on the track. It's always like, what do you think about when you're running it? Because you know you are thinking about, oh, I gotta stay on this runner in front of me. Gotta keep hitting my pace. Don't want to fall off. But then it's like it's a long time to stay focused on that.
Yeah, can you maintain that level of focus for 29 to 31 minutes?
Yeah.
That's the big advantage of having multiple people in the race. You can zone out a little bit.
Oh yeah. You don't want to be leading 10K for the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting to try to think of splits and work through it all on your own.
Yeah.
I would also say about that, I think some runners in the 10K get very caught up in, and I would include myself in this category of like, what was my splits? Like, that. Which you sometimes need to do, but a lot of times it's like,
not relax, get in the race.
In the middle of a 10K, just
you're in a race.
Yeah, just lock into a rhythm. If you're second off on the 400 split, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, if you can find a race, if you're looking for a PR, you really want to find a race where there's a bunch of athletes going for the same time you're going for.
Yeah.
And then ideally,
and that's interesting.
Ideally you can take advantage of it. Yeah, take advantage of it completely, not worry about the clock, and just race it.
Yeah.
Just race it. And
how did that 10K a few years ago go for you?
I think it went all right. I don't remember that particular race. Look up results.
Gennaro continues to lead.
I would guess probably like around, I think just under 31.
Past that mark in just over 11 minutes.
I think I ran like 31:50 or something like that in that race.
That'd make you pretty competitive with the legendary John Prizzy out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the last time Prizzy and I raced, I did. I did beat him. So,
Wow.
Just saying.
Tag that on the.
Yeah, and the time before that too. I believe it was a half marathon.
John Prizzy, good, not infallible.
Yeah, exactly. Although he's in third right now.
Third.
But you know,
Comfortable third.
10K. With they're only what, like, how many laps to go? I can't keep my.
This is 4K.
All right, so they're not even halfway done yet.
I've said this many times, but when you're running a long race like this, and they have those signs, you get through the first lap and they change that sign
from 25 to 24 or 24.
It
Yeah.
always hurts a little bit.
Yeah, that deadens your soul a little bit
You
when
can
you see
find that
that.
in the indoor 5.
And McKinnon back into the lead as they hit 4,000 meters, 4K, 12, 17.
Yeah.
It's at 3:05 for their last
Yep,
kilometer.
that's a lot of laps left.
Yeah.
I don't actually think we don't have a big sign here, do we?
We don't. I was thinking that because I was trying to see how many laps.
I think we have a bunch of people up there writing on clipboards how many laps they left, so they don't mess up.
Chris McCann has been lauded for his
Throw a blanket
performance
over
as
him.
the sideline lap counter.
Oh, yeah, and the bell ringer, I believe.
I have a
I know last week McCann was the official bell ringer.
Oh, was he?
covered in stickers. It is a high sentimental value to someone.
What do the stickers
It is. What do the stickers say?
Yeah, well, what do you guys think about the 10K? You more like you try to stay focused on what you're doing, you're thinking about your form, you're thinking about your splits, or you more like, I'm going to find my pace, I'm going to zone out?
I try to stay relaxed, zone out, but also like stay in a race. Ideally, I mean, you know, it's
announcement as the men's
ideally
10K
you
continues.
don't get
A
too
blue Nalgene bottle.
right. It doesn't get too taxing until at least halfway through, and by that point, then you start to like think of it. All right, I'm racing a 5K.
Stickers from Maine, stickers from Florida. If you see a blue Nalgene bottle, with
Yeah, I mean,
stickers on it.
if
If you're hurting before halfway through, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
tough finish.
Exactly, I would agree with that. That's why I like cross country 10Ks a lot better, because when you're racing a 10K on the track, there is so little changing around you
Yeah.
that it's just monotonous. Versus a cross country 10K, it's like you've got people cheering, you've got different changes to the terrain, you've got hills. I always
Although,
find that a little
if
bit
you
more
are on the
fun.
track and you have some very good spectators on your side, we have Prizzy retaking the lead.
All right,
If you,
taking over the lead on the back straightaway.
If you have some good
A lot of lead
spectators
changes in this top group
on the
happening
track,
back straightaway,
you
it seems.
they can keep you going for the most of the race. You have someone, let's say, at the 200 mark, someone at the finish line. It's every 200 meters you have somebody yelling at you.
Yeah.
That can be pretty nice.
That really helps with the focus too. When if you start slipping on your time,
Yeah,
to have someone
exactly,
remind you,
yeah.
rather than being responsible solely for yourself.
Advice to coaches though, if you are cheering on an athlete in the 10K, you should never be seated in a chair.
Oh yeah.
I have
No,
seen that.
that's-
Believe it or
Yeah.
not. And if my coach was giving me splits while seated, I would
Coming
be
up on 12 laps
furious.
done, 13 to go.
Please, coaches, if you're listening, don't ever
14:45
do
for
that.
Prizzy, the leader.
So when they get to the 200, I believe that'll be 5K.
I think so.
So they're off 30-minute pace. Probably not going to run that unless there's a big move later in the race.
I don't have a watch on it, so if someone can,
We get the clock up there.
yeah.
Just past 15:14, a very elite time, run by me this
Approaching the
year.
halfway point, 5K for the lead group, 15:22.
That's
Unofficially, that's
22
another
5K.
305 kilometer.
All right, that's a pretty good pace.
That is a very good pace.
30,
5K
45
was the same
about.
pace as the first K, so.
Yeah.
305, 304, 303, 305, 305.
Alright.
So they're working. And
Looks like they're working really well together. I don't know if there's any
On the home stretch
conversation
this
going
time.
into the race, but
Yeah, they have been switching off the leaders every few laps.
Group of three. 12 laps to go.
12 laps to go. Also in this race is Teddy Farley, a Bentley University graduate and a friend of Battle Road Track Club, a member of the Frisky Bear Track Club, which I
Out,
believe.
see if we can see him come by. There he is.
I don't know exactly what the Frisky Bear Track Club is. I believe Daniel Bialis
And Teddy,
Ed Robinson
and I think and Teddy started. They all founded it. They have a
How did
pretty
that
interesting
break up?
singlet.
Janelle
Well,
continuing
I
to
don't know the
lead from
history of
Prizzy
it.
and
Maybe we can
McKinnon.
get Teddy Farley on camera after this and interview him about.
yeah, there'll be extensive post-race interviews with just about everyone.
Yeah, check the comment section. And we'll post a link to those videos for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, that'll definitely
ran
happen.
Farley ran at Bentley, and from what I understand, he runs every day at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
He has a
Early
tough
day.
schedule. Yeah.
He's got a less than ideal schedule, and he's still.
I respect
Yeah, I'm
that
impressed.
tremendous.
Yeah, I'm impressed by someone post college. On that sort of schedule, still keeping up with the running at this level.
Some of us
And
always
the
work at
lead
around
train
10:30.
continues.
Yeah.
Getting out of there at
Yeah.
4:30. What time do you leave right there?
I normally stay for good 8 hours.
Well, I get up at 5:15.
Gennaro,
I find
Prizzy,
that to be
McKinnon,
Exhausting.
yeah.
Farley,
Before work?
I do
continuing
not, I
forth
would
as he
not
has
have
for
the
most, if
ability
not all,
to
of
do
the
that.
race.
I'm a zombie in the morning.
I do find I get better performance out of myself when I'm running in the afternoon or evening.
Yep.
So
Like, if
big
I-
workouts,
Yeah.
gotta do it.
If my work was at like 8, I might consider running at 6 o'clock or so, but getting up at 4:30 to
Yep,
run.
and new leader?
has no appeal.
And McKinnon retakes the lead, and not for the first time.
McKinnon did not have a time going into this, so.
Oh,
yeah,
that's common. I mean, it's gonna be one heat, so you don't really need a seed time.
So this could be a good race here.
I find positioning on the start line in a 10K is not that important.
Oh, I beg to differ. I think it's crucial. You don't get off that line well.
Some of these
Entire
guys were
race
actually
can be ruined.
asking to use blocks, but we didn't. That was.
And 10 laps to go. This is 6K, 6,000 meters.
4K to go.
That was also a 3:05, that last kilometer. 18:27 at 6K.
Yep.
This is where you start feeling
Yeah.
some lactate.
Kind of what we talked about earlier.
Whipping
where you
off
start
those
racing.
74-second laps.
at
This
this
lead
point, I
group
would
of
say.
3.
I really think Prizzy's itching.
Well, it's a chess match, you know. Like, when do you go? When do you hold back?
That's true.
How much?
Yeah,
do
like
you-
if he goes now, then they're just gonna, if they're feeling good still, they're just gonna draft off him.
4K is definitely the point where you could misjudge what you've got left in the tank.
For sure.
Make a move that maybe you regret later, but at some point you got to go for it.
My sense is that Prizzy definitely has the most foot speed in this race. So I think if it does come down to the last 400 meters or 800 meters, he will probably win it.
You never know
And it's
though.
McKinnon,
It
followed
often
by
comes
Gennaro,
down to
followed
how
by
you're feeling at
Prizzy.
the end.
Fair point.
Yeah.
You know, you could have somebody just, you know,
Coming up on
happened
9
to-
laps to go. So 16 laps done, a little under 4 miles. 1942.
but I definitely am biased in my support for our teammate John
Jonathan.
Prizzy. John Prizzy the third, actually.
I did not know this. The
Yeah,
third.
he is his official title. I believe
I
his dad and grandpa were also John Prizzy.
That would make sense. That's how it
Yes,
works.
yes, indeed.
Wow,
Is this
that was
some
a nice,
really
nice
quality
roast.
commentary here?
And
Prizzy
Prizzy
goes to the lead.
And
taking
once
over the
again on
lead.
the back straight, there's a lead change. Prizzy taking over in the front from McKinnon, who's followed
These
closely
guys
by
have been
Gennaro.
automatic.
Have we yet discussed his choice of wearing a hat for this race?
I think it's a
I
good
like
one.
it.
I
Yeah,
think it's a good choice.
I like the
Keeps
pink.
your eyes clear to watch
Yeah.
the competition.
And it gives him that distinctive flair. He is not a person. He's a person who marches to the beat of his own drummer.
Yeah.
So pink
Not
hat in
looking
this
at-
setting, it fits him.
I feel like it was very inspired, that choice.
He's the
We
only
might see
guy
a similar
in the
hat
field
from Holly
with
in
that.
the women's 10K.
I heard she was wearing a visor.
Or visor.
Guys, how dare you?
I think when you have as much
And
Danielle's
wearing a
Danielle.
visor.
Danielle
was a
Bissett
visor,
also
too.
wearing a visor. Wow.
You know, we really know that apparel can make a huge
8 to
difference
go.
after the
That is
2018 Boston
Yeah.
Marathon. That really gave us an
Yeah.
idea of the effect that apparel
Mo
can
Farah
have
still
on her.
ripped.
Prizzy
the
continuing
arm
to lead
sleeves
from
in
McKinnon.
the Warm London Marathon.
Oh,
you see
yeah.
that? A bit of a controversy.
What
Not
about
really
when,
controversy.
I'm totally blanking on his name, which is embarrassing because he was the breaking 2 guy.
Kipchoge.
Kipchoge. Remember when his insoles came out?
Yeah, that was.
What was that?
That was. He had some prototype Nike shoes, and
It was probably
yeah,
the prototype for whatever.
the 4%. I think
Yeah.
the leads in.
Shows what good
That's right.
those shirts.
Yeah.
And
Your
lead
insoles
Troika
come out.
Stick to
approaching
wearing New
7
Balance.
kilometers.
And that is why you always wear
Prizzy,
New
21,
Balance.
33. That's a
Is this
306.
thing on? You know what?
Lapsing slightly in these late stages
That
of
is a
the
good
Mention
race.
what happened to Rosie Ring.
Very slightly.
Yeah, don't mention that.
They've been
That's a
clicking
good
up
point, though.
305s
Tire in cold
routinely
weather
before
can
that.
be, or rain can be a pretty big
A game changer,
determinant.
yeah.
I mean, Prizzy does have a lot of hair on his
And
head,
here comes Gennaro.
so I wonder if the hat helps
Taking
keep
it once
it.
again.
The hair is to help keep him warm
Ah.
in these conditions. He was thinking of cutting it, is what I heard.
Ooh, glad he didn't.
Yeah.
It's a cold day today. All right, and
7 to
leader
go for our
again.
leader, Gennaro.
I like that he's giving the other guy a chance to break the win for him.
Yeah.
Brilliant strategy.
Well, that's another reason to not be in first. And you get to draft off the leaders,
yeah.
you know, which we have not mentioned.
You know,
yet.
I always,
I was pretty
what-
comforting to be in second, actually.
even if there's no wind, I still always find it very beneficial.
Psychologically?
Yeah, psychologically. I almost feel like it makes me feel better a few laps later. Like, physically better.
Yeah.
I don't know what science there is behind it. But
Immediately taking the lead, huge confidence boost. But sustaining it, get a little nervous.
yeah. I wonder also, like, what I'm trying to say is I wonder if, even though it's most likely mental, I wonder if it helps keep your muscles relaxed, having the person in front of you.
We will conduct a study on that, and we will have the results by this time next year at the Battle Road 10K 2019.
And the leaders are coming down the home straight yet again for the umpteenth time. Actually, the 19th time, but
Still looking.
Gennaro trying to stretch out this group. 6 to go.
6 to go.
We got Gennaro followed by Prizzy. Who's the
Who's in third?
McKinnon.
McKinnon in third. Gennaro is from a group called the Mohegan Striders, who I've never heard of prior to today. And McKinnon is from a group called Sherbrooke, which I've also never heard of.
And 2 runners from Sherbrooke in there today, right?
What's that?
2 runners from Sherbrooke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy in fifth.
Francis Lebrecht was the second seed.
They're all still looking pretty good.
What I've always found is intimidating is if you run directly behind someone and breathe very loudly.
Yeah.
You just start gasping for air.
Although
It really annoys them.
I cue very much off
Gennaro
other runners
continuing to
breathing,
lead
kind of
as
as
these
a judge
top
of where they're
3
peaking at.
approach.
Sometimes some people are just really
8,000
heavy
meters,
breathers when they
20
race. I think I
laps into
am,
the race.
actually.
Yeah, you kind of are.
That being said, I think if you were breathing and you're still running
Time of
comfortably, but you sound like you're running
24:39.
bad, that would still
That's
make you
another
feel better.
306.
There's
It's a good reminder
kilometer.
that like you're not the only one hurting.
one of the most well-known
We're down to the
athletes in
final
the area
5
that's
laps.
very, very fast. Nate
For
Jenkins
the lead
tends to
group.
breathe. Like, he's a loud breather. I mean, when he's racing, you can hear him.
You can hear him from across the cross-country course.
Which, I mean, he's has
That's
very,
actually
very
a
fast
scare
guy.
tactic, I've heard.
I think it made in
That's what I was
tennis they
saying.
have the grunge.
Develop it.
Yeah.
In running you just have the
This is great footage, ladies and gentlemen. This may be
Ooh, a little bit of
nominated for
watch looking at the
You
front.
have the most quality broadcasting team out there.
will boost the audio on that.
What can a show like this win? An Emmy, like Independent Spirit Award, maybe?
America's Home Funniest Videos.
America's Funniest Home Videos, maybe?
Maybe we'll get on Tosh.
We need someone to fall.
YouTube viral video.
YouTube, I think
perhaps?
we're gonna have to count on going viral.
Yeah, but we need something dramatic to happen, like somebody falls
And then they happen to hear the golden.
I want maybe Prizzy can rip off his singlet before the last lap and
1600 to go.
crush it.
For the lead group.
Have you ever
Would
seen
that be a DQ?
25:52.
Yes.
Gennaro
Was it
continues
ripping?
to
Because
lead.
a guy
Frenchman in the
did
Olympics.
that once. Oh yeah.
And he in the steeple he
Yeah.
Oh
pulled
yeah.
up his singlet and they tossed them
An act
I
of
like that we're
shocking
throwing a little track
arrogance.
history in here.
yeah. And then
Try to
Will
educate
Lear,
the people.
to show his support, did the same thing and did not get tossed in a later meet.
Huh.
Yeah. It's a bold move to rip your shirt off mid-race. It is.
The move I respect is the hat turnaround.
Oh, like you flip
If
it.
Prizzy
like if you're
flips the hat
if you're
with
getting
a-
serious and
yeah.
you flip it to back. Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
hope
like
he does.
race mode.
Can we
Once
send a
you flip
runner
the
out there to yell at
You
him to
have to
flip the
win.
hat?
Yeah,
You know,
if you
Desi
flip
was
your
thinking-
hat and get toasted, that is
It's
extremely embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know, Desi was trying to. Did you notice when she was finishing, she tried to take off her jacket at one point?
No.
To like kind of rep her Hanson's Brooks, and I think she said she thought she was like, I can't do this. I look really dumb if I look. lost because I was trying to like
No.
mess with my jacket.
Yeah, she had a 4-minute lead at that point, I
Yeah,
think.
I don't think she didn't know though until she
Coming
did.
around again, our leaders.
That's always I
They're about to
find
lap one of the
kind
other
of.
leaders in the field.
It's a question. Do you want to know how much of a lead you have when you're in the lead, or do
Or
you
you
want
just
to,
take
or like, well, yeah, because you might, if you think someone's right behind you, it could push you a little faster.
Yeah.
But if you know,
Gennaro
the thing is,
continuing to lead
I
from
often find if I
McKinnon and
know
Frizzy.
someone's right behind me, as opposed to just like thinking it, I can go dig a little even deeper.
Yeah. I do, on principle, I never try to look back in races.
Yeah, because that's what also coaches always tell you.
Coaches love to say don't look back.
Gennaro
But I-
looking
That is
to
a
make
coach.
move.
Yeah,
There's a
that, like,
runner
there's
in the
like
back
6
straight.
things a
They're
coach can do
approaching
every
I don't
9,000
necessarily.
meters.
Yeah.
Things I
Corner.
can tell you about track and field. One, never look back.
It depends on.
Don't turn your hat back unless you're about to
There's
and
no reason
three,
to look back with 50 meters to go in a race.
No.
I think
That's true.
If you're not
I think though, I think 200 to go, it can give you the adrenaline boost you need to see someone right there.
What's coaching?
I'll
number
listen for
3?
them. I will not.
They are more than 90% done with the race, these meet three.
We'll figure that out
Yeah.
as this race goes
Yeah,
on.
coaching.
We'll see what
number 3.
happens
Our
here.
audience can write to us
Yeah.
after the fact in case we're wrong.
Coming up on 2 to
Frizzy is
go.
going.
Oh, 2 to go. Frizzy taking the lead.
From Battle Road Track
Somebody
Club.
throw down.
All right, this is getting exciting.
Go.
I hope he turns his hat back. So.
He's not going to do that. His hair is too tightly.
Yeah, his hair is like in the hat. He's not going to turn it around.
2 to go. 28-20 with 2 to
2
go.
laps to go, so they've got 2 laps to go. So I don't think they're going to get it.
No, probably
You
not.
have to be under 30. It's very fast. It's gonna be.
And the top 3, the rubber band is being stretched just a bit by John Prizzi.
I said it
Still
very
all
casually.
together.
I don't think they're gonna get them.
Or is he
It's
not
like a
able to
1 minute,
shake?
20-second last year.
Is that,
Well, he hasn't. It doesn't look like anybody's kicking it in yet.
is that Gennaro in second?
And the rubber band is
Yeah.
set back
This is our first
as
move.
retakes the lead, approaching 600 meters to
Moving on
go.
pretty quickly too. I don't think.
I think Prizzy's going to cover it.
He's looking at his watch. Paul
I
Gennaro
think
takes
they
the
might drop
lead.
number 3.
Yeah, number
McKinnon looks like he's falling off just a
McKinnon.
little
Yeah,
bit.
it's fallen off a bit. Although you never know what happened in the last 400.
It's true.
500 to go now.
Go.
And 500 meters to go for the
we allowed to be
leaders. Gennaro, who has led in multiple
Oh, yeah, we are very
occasions in this
biased
race,
toward
trying to
Prizzi.
pull
Ooh,
away
no.
from the top St. John.
Prizzy's got
Gennaro
the
is.
foot speed. I think Prizzy's going to find something with 300 to go that no one else has.
And here
McKinnon
come the
is pouring it
fireworks,
on
folks,
right
on a
now.
wet, rainy night. At the bell,
There's a
it's
70-second
Gennaro,
lap.
29:31. Prizzi,
Wow.
29:32.
This is some quality commentary on both ends.
McKinnon.
He's opening up
Yeah, that is a gap.
And the
McKinnon,
gap.
McKinnon looks good. Prizzy looks.
He's just about to pour it.
Prizzy hasn't given up. He's in the race.
McKinnon.
You sure?
Wait,
No.
I thought you said McKinnon was in
No, McKinnon is the guy in the orange top in third.
Apologize,
And
folks. That's
extending
Paul
his
Gennaro.
lead down the back straightaway,
First.
coming to 200 to go.
Paul Gennaro in first.
Oh,
Gennaro,
Gennaro.
checks his watch one more time. You're just over 30 minutes, buddy.
How do you know it's these? The last time he checked
He
his watch.
checked it again. And it's Paul Gennaro.
John
John
Prizzi not
Prizzi.
willing to give up.
Prizzy wants it.
Come on.
Oh, Prizzy making a move.
Oh,
And
Prizzy's.
down the stretch they come.
Prizzy
That's
is
sprint speed
going.
we're talking
Here we go.
Earlier, John Prizzy with a huge kick.
33,
A huge kick to pass Paul Gennaro.
Well, that was a nice.
Wow.
Prizzi finishing in 30-36.
Yeah, we
That-
talked
you
about
guys
that.
You did mention that earlier.
Yeah.
Anything can
This
happen in the
is
last
really quality.
last 100.
Yeah. As discussed earlier in the broadcast, John Prizzy is
for tonight's meet.
very, very fast. He's got good foot speed and
Great race
showed up
by
down the
all
end.
the
But
runners
really
so
good
far.
race.
Have we heard anything
I think
about
that
the
might
winner's
be-
personal history?
Oh, we've
Oh, we
heard
heard a lot.
plenty.
Oh.
Yeah, we heard plenty. Yeah.
His college major, which was also film study.
Everybody majored in film.
I think everyone at this meet majored in film studies.
We might have
Oh, we
some
got Teddy
cinematography.
Farley
Let's
finishing.
see what's going on back.
Yeah, Teddy Farley looking to be running under 32.
Coming around in fourth place, he's been in fourth for almost all, if not all, of his
Frisky
races.
Bear.
Steve Farley from the Frisky Bear TC.
I want to know the origin of the name.
As
Think any of the,
usual, stick around
Bentley
for the post-race
guys could
interview,
tell us.
We'll find out. about Frisky
Barley
Bear.
running strong, just over
Would you like me to go?
31.40 unofficially.
Yeah, that'd actually be great.
Oh, let's
Get a camera in his
3140.
face.
Yeah, go see if you can find some info from him.
This would be some really good PR for the club if we could get these posters.
If we could make anyone watch it.
And
Watch all 31.
oh, that guy's another lap left.
And this is our 5th finisher. I believe that's Lebrecht. Francis Lebrecht from Sherbrooke.
And as it starts to get darker outside, the lights around the track starting to play a role here.
Hopefully that does not lead to the emergence of hundreds of thousands of locust-like creatures.
Tiny little gnats.
I would imagine it's a bit too cold today for them to make their appearance, but
Ben Jarrett from Greater Boston. Less than 200 to go for Ben.
so anybody seen Avengers?
I saw it last night.
Did you? Don't tell me anything about it. I planning on seeing it tomorrow.
Have you seen the other Avengers movies?
I saw Civil War.
They're all
Captain
the same
America
thing.
Civil War.
Same movie.
Yeah. I have the basic premise down. I don't
Yeah.
think I saw.
And Jarrett
Last
coming
one.
into
It
the
doesn't matter if you've seen it or
line.
not. They're all
Really?
same movie.
He will be
Maybe
eclipsing
it's slightly
his seat
different characters.
time
This one just has all of the characters.
Yeah.
by a good chunk. Nice piece of racing from him.
I think that's it.
Everyone off the track.
I think so.
It's basically just under 80 seconds.